everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. My name is Yolima, and first of all, as you might seen already, I want to thank all of you who are showing me all your support video after video. Man, I can't thank you enough. This channel reached 1,000 subscribers. Man, I'm so happy and so excited. I never thought that I would reach 1,000 subscribers like in 6 months, because I started this channel back in July of last year, so I'm super excited. And here's to 2,000 subscribers. Who knows? Well, we will see, but for now, you guys are the best. Now, to celebrate this moment, I want to share with you my top 10 best tobacco-based fragrances. And usually when we think of tobacco, we instantly think of that unpleasant, smoky cigarette type of smell. But in perfumery, tobacco has nothing to do with that type of smell. Usually tobacco in perfumes, it's very warm, comforting, deep and masculine scent or note, and usually it's blended with sweet accords. And you have also this fougere or more retro scent that goes with tobacco also. In perfumery, tobacco is extracted, so it's not a synthetic, although there's a lot of perfumes who have synthetic tobacco molecules, but you can extract pure tobacco from the plant leaves called Nicotiana tobacco. Usually tobacco blends very well with honey, vanilla, cinnamon, pepper, rose, so you have a lot of sweet floral notes that blends very well with tobacco. Although tobacco traditionally is a more masculine note, but it's also used in perfumes marketed towards women. But let's start this list, shall we? So coming in at number 10, it's from the house of Dolce Gabbana. The fragrance is... I already did a review of this one. Of course, needs no introduction. The one or the Potiphar. I love this one. For me, it's still relevant today. This is sweet, spicy amber with tobacco. Amazing fragrance. Starting this list, check out my review if you have yet to. Dolce Gabbana, the one or the Potiphar. Now, coming in number 9 is from the house of Mugler, and it's a well-cherished fragrance in the fragrance community. The perfume is, of course, doesn't need any introduction, also Pure Havane. Man, I love this one. One of my favorites from the Mugler. And this one, as you might heard 1,000 times already, this is a sweet cherry pipe tobacco. This is so lovely. Quite masculine, but women can pull this one off because of its sweetness. This is often compared with Naxos by Sergio. I don't have Naxos in my collection, so I will not feature here, although I need to say that Naxos is also a fantastic fragrance. Shares some similarities with Mugler, Pure Havane, but I will be honest, I thought initially when I was starting my fragrance journey, I was thinking that Naxos is just a copy of Pure Havane, because I tried Naxos in the duty-free airport. Actually, it was in Lisbon. It was a while ago, and at that moment I was like, oh my god, like this is so similar, like how come this is so hyped? But I tried Naxos a couple of months ago, and they share similarities, true, but Naxos goes in a different direction. It's less sweet, it's more fresh, it has lavender, so it gives a more fresh take. This one, it's more sweet, and although I don't like to say this, but Havane smells a bit more synthetic than Naxos. That's true, and Pure Havane, it's much more sweet than Naxos. Nonetheless, can't go wrong with both. If you have Pure Havane, you can have Naxos. I think they're different enough to own both. Nonetheless, if you don't have the coin for Naxos, just go with Pure Havane. It's lovely, it's heavenly good, beautiful tobacco fragrance, and probably the best tobacco in the designer world. Pure Havane number 9. Now, coming in number 8, it's from the house of Amouage. The fragrance is Journeyman. I already did a unboxing and first impression video, it was a while ago. Nonetheless, Amouage is my favorite niche brand as of now. I love Journeyman. Why is this just in number 8? Just because it has much more than tobacco. This actually has tobacco leaves, but also has that typical fragrance sense that most Amouage have, and also has juniper and leather. So it has a lot of things going on here. It's quite masculine, this one, but it has a fantastic tobacco note. So I needed to mention Journeyman by Amouage. Beautiful fragrance, masculine, and of course it has the quality stamp of Amouage. Number 8. Now, in number 7, it's from the house of Rania J. The fragrance is, actually it's quite underrated. Tea Habanero. Man, this is so good. But this is probably the most daring tobacco fragrance that I have in my collection, and definitely is one of the most daring fragrances that I own. This has tobacco and it has a skanky oud note here. It's quite challenging. Although I love this one because I love my dark, challenging fragrances. This is quite masculine also. Nonetheless, it's a fantastic tobacco note. It seems that you are smelling pure tobacco leaves. Love this one, Tea Habanero by Rania J. If you love a challenging fragrance, check this one out. Now, coming in number 6, it's a classic. From the house of Serge Lutens, the fragrance is Cher Guy. Needs no introduction. This has a sweet tobacco with hay. I think it's hay, and it's fantastic. Very unique, very unisex, quite unisex actually. Man and woman can pull this one off easily. Love this one. The performance could be better, but it has a fantastic longevity. I need to give them that. Still relevant today, in my opinion. Cher Guy by Serge Lutens barely missed the top 5. Starting the top 5 from the house of Naomi Gutzer. The fragrance is Hors du Serré. I already did a review of this fragrance a while ago, and I also mentioned this fragrance in my Beast Mode video because this has a fantastic performance. This has mango, it has beeswax, honey, and of course a lot of tobacco. For me, this is so much better than Back to Black by Kilian, or by Kilian, I don't know. But this for me is stunning. It's fruity, it has sweetness from the honey, it's quite thick and dense with a fantastic tobacco note. Naomi Gutzer, Hors du Serré, delicious. Borderline gourmand actually. Now, number 4, it's from the house of Stefan Humbert Lucas. The fragrance is... I also did a review of this fragrance, so check that video out if you have yet to. It is Une Nuit à Doha. On my video, I mentioned that this for me it's a blend of Tobacco Vanille and Soleil de Jeddah, and I still stick by it. This is very unique, it's sultry, it's a high quality tobacco scent. This one, it's quite underrated also. Une Nuit à Doha by Stefan Humbert Lucas, amazing tobacco scent. Number 3, it's from the house of Nishan, and it's my favorite from the brand. The fragrance is Fan Your Flames. This has everything. This is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. This has coconut, it has one of the best coconut notes here, rum, it's very boozy, and it has tobacco, of course, that's why it's mentioned here. It has tobacco, it has tonka bean, it has a ambery feel also. It's delicious, it's sultry also, it's quite opulent, it's complex. Love this one. It has a fantastic tobacco note, also quite prominent. Nishan, fan your flames, and it's a compliment getter. Number 3 spot. Number 2 and number 1 don't need any type of introduction. Also, they are quite cherished in the fragrance community, and I'm sure that you already heard at least of this fragrance, of both of these fragrances. Number 2 is from the house of Parfum de Marly. The fragrance is, of course, Harrod. Gorgeous bottle. I love this scent. One of my favorites from Parfum de Marly. This has cinnamon, tobacco, and vanilla. I never got any compliment with this one, but I don't care. I just love this one, just how it is. It's quite unisex in my opinion, but it's delicious. The vanilla here, it's to die for. Cinnamon also, this for me, it's a beautiful tobacco fragrance. If you love tobacco, I'm sure that you already heard or even tried this one. Number 2, Harrod by Parfum de Marly. Number 1. I love this one, guys. It's from the house of Tom Ford from the Private Blend collection, and I'm sure that you already guessed. The fragrance is Tobacco Vernie. This is my favorite tobacco fragrance as of now. Love this one so much. This is actually a compliment magnet, in my experience at least. Nonetheless, that's not the most important. That's not the reason why this is number 1. This is number 1 because I just love this. It's just works so well on my skin. Although, just a side note, my mom is actually allergic to this fragrance, so I wore this. It was on Christmas time, and she was just coughing a lot, and her nose started to be full, like really nasty allergy. I don't know. She can't bear with this one, but my girlfriend Gintare, already saw her in my previous video, 2 videos actually. One of them was my first video. She loves this one. I also do love this. Is tobacco vanilla, of course, as the name suggests. Has also a beautiful vanilla fragrance here. It has cinnamon. I think it has cinnamon. It's quite spicy also. It has even a boozy characteristic, although I think boozy is not listed here. I love it. It's delicious. It's unisex. It's opulent also. It projects. It performs amazingly good. Tobacco Vernie by Tom Ford, my number 1 tobacco fragrance, at least right now. Guys, tell me in the comments down below what's your favorite tobacco fragrances, and see you in the next video. And once again, thank you so much for showing me your support every day. Ciao.